what is more important to have as an athlete? Refined skill or raw talent?
Fine
Refined
skill.
skill.
Yeah.
I said
Why
it.
y'all say that?
I said it.
Bro.
KD got the saying, talent beats hard work when talent doesn't work hard. I feel like refined skill,
And
cause it's
like,
like you more fundamentally sound with the game, and you got a high IQ for it. Raw talent to get you so far, but refined skills, your game gonna continue to evolve, and you gonna be. I feel like you're gonna be a step ahead of who you going against.
I got
I
this
feel like the
saying
game
from
can
a
evolve with
smart
raw
man.
talent too.
Do what?
I got this
Okay.
saying from a smart man. He said, "I'd rather have you
Who?
over talent."
Oh,
Yeah, smart man.
all right.
Huh?
Speaking from an athlete, I'm just like this. It's certain things you cannot teach.
Yeah,
Like some kids just
I
got
so
talent.
yeah.
You cannot teach that. Like I play with a dude. I play with a dude. Well, all y'all know Caleb Park. It's just some stuff cause he's doing the basketball floor. You cannot teach it. Like, and he still worked hard, but it's just some stuff he did. You cannot teach it. So refined skills, cause that's was my problem. I probably ain't have I ain't have the most talent, but I worked hard. And I'm sitting on the couch doing a podcast right now, or in the chair. This dude with
You
raw skills. This dude with raw
You not.
skills right now, they're still playing. Certain stuff like certain attributes, like Travis Hunter got certain stuff, like his ball skills, stuff like that. You cannot teach that stuff. So you can have all the refined skills in the world, but if you ain't got the raw talent, the stuff you can't teach, that's what sets you apart. Because anybody can refine their skills.
Now, like
That's a
going
good
back
point.
to that, what I said, if we doing it based off that, then yeah, I understand. But refined skills for sure. Like I said, cause talent will only get you so far. After a while, that talent just at that talent you stay at that. People figure that out. What do you have then?
Wait, say that again?
he said basically, talent only gonna get you so far. Like what happened after that though? Like when somebody
What
catch along to what you doing, you gotta like
AI.
let's say you got like say Trey for example, you got counters. But I when somebody pick up on the same counter you killing with, do your
Okay,
do
what if
your
I'm just
do
so
your skill
fast?
level your skill level allow you to get something else? Like ain't everybody got the same fast speed. You basing that off just raw.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm naturally just fast to you, that's my raw skill,
All right, but like what if
and you
somebody
can't
like
beat
what if
me to that.
somebody like you just saying the 5-on-5 setting, you say you gonna have AD beat to the spot. What if somebody beat you to the spot? What can you do next? You can't. What
but
can
your,
you do
that's what I'm
next?
saying.
How can you sharpen
Your
your
talent can
skills
only get you so
to
far.
get to the next thing?
But I ain't gonna lie. Speed is something you can't teach. Stuff like that you can't teach.
But
It's not many people that gonna
this
have.
I
If it's
this
somebody
I
not
just
one
understand.
on
raw
one. This
talent,
a
like
five
me
this a
being
team
raw.
setting sport. This not one on one.
I understand that it's a lot of stuff that you can't teach, but you get what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it only gets you so far though.
Okay, look where he got somebody like Allen Iverson in basketball.
Al- Allen Iverson even talked about that. He said he was a raw talent, but the thing was, it never got him over that hump of getting the NBA Finals. AI even was talking about that. If I were to work as hard as Kobe Bryant did the stuff that Kobe Bryant did, he said I probably would have won me a championship. If I would have took it, he said that. I'm telling you, your talent can only take you so far.
You think LeBron James worked harder than Kobe did?
LeBron do
LeBron James had
Okay,
talent and
LeBron worked
skills.
incredibly hard, but I'm just saying, you think he had to work as hard as Kobe did?
I
Do I think he
think,
had to
but
work as hard as Kobe did?
Yeah,
on a taking
it's
care of
just
your
it's
body
just certain
aspect,
stuff.
I say yeah, he did.
That's raw talent though. It's just
Taking care of
certain
your
stuff
body.
about being a raw talent you cannot teach. Even when he was young and they both was in their prime, Kobe wasn't better than Bron, and he probably worked 2 times as hard as Bron. And Brian probably worked extremely harder than the next closest person to him. It's just certain stuff you cannot teach when it
Exactly
comes to
though.
when we talking
But
about
like,
high level guys. We,
look.
we ain't talking about we talking about guys that's professional athletes. Like all that stuff, all that's cute for a coach to say when he coach in high school. Like, yeah, you got to be able to outwork guys. Yeah, that doesn't matter in high school. But when NBA
It's not
guys, mean, if we just talking about a better player.
right.
But like, look,
What that
when you say when you say like watching film and all that stuff go into a skill set, it's IQ. When you say
Training.
IQ is like a
That's
skill set,
refining.
IQ,
That's
I feel
that's
like IQ
refining
is
your skills.
I feel like
That's why
IQ is a skill set.
that is a skill set. That's refining your skills. That's why
Like watching
LeBron
IQ
is
can
so.
film,
also be a raw talent too, though.
but
IQ is a raw talent.
who born with
IQ
who?
definitely
All
is.
right, so the IQ LeBron has is
LeBron
about.
James.
No, but
LeBron James.
LeBron
Taylor,
also
LeBron
watch.
James.
Taylor,
LeBron also
talk
watch
to somebody I
a
know.
lot of basketball. A
LeBron
LeBron
lot,
watches
a
a
James
lot
lot,
of
watch
a
a
lot,
lot
a
of
lot, a
basketball.
lot of basketball. But LeBron,
Yeah, he watched.
watch
look, look, if you go,
He watched a lot
if
of
But
you
he
go,
already
basketball as
came
he
in.
grown.
Don't
but
say he
like,
came in with the basketball IQ though.
okay, but
That's
look,
what I'm
look,
saying.
as he got
but
older,
that came from
as
him
he got
watching a
older,
lot of
he can't do the
basketball. He
same
talked
things
about
no
he
more.
talked about
He watched a lot of film and to
it.
be able to do different things. That's a skill
He
set.
wouldn't have came straight out of high school if it wasn't for raw talent and high IQ.
That's
But
what
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying.
but look, but you don't think his IQ sharpened over the years?
Yeah, for
But that's
sure.
just so
Okay, that's
hold
a
on. I
skill
ain't gonna.
set. He had
You
to
want?
watch and learn to
Let me
get that.
finish. No, you don't have to. You don't
Bro,
have to watch.
you
You can
can't tell me
play.
you can't.
You can
You
play
just
and your IQ become better. As you play better competition and you get
but
more
watching
seasons in the
tape
game,
helps your
your
IQ as
IQ is
well.
naturally gonna get better.
Watching
You
tape
say
helps
what?
your IQ as well. That's teaching.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch a lick of film for real unless I'm just watching for highlights. I feel like my basketball IQ is pretty high. Even then, the guys that I played with, they were just better than me. They was just naturally better than me. But as far as IQ, my IQ is higher than most of the people I played with in college, even though I didn't play a lot. And they watched film. Like I didn't when I was in college, I didn't even have the film. I didn't have access to the film, and I
That's
still
what
had a better IQ than most of the guys on my
Okay,
team,
let me ask you this.
except probably like
If you
Carlos and Fat.
if you did watch film, you don't think it would help your skill set?
No, it would not have.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I'm 6'1", not very long arms, not that fast. So I mean,
I feel
when I
like
got somebody
I
six
believe
five,
it would help, but that
it's
just me.
nothing,
you can't say
nothing
that.
will.
And that's the
I
thing too.
believe
You
it would
talking
help,
about
but
that, and also too
It
that with the
don't help
refine.
if you ain't got the raw skill. It don't. It don't really help. You gotta have that raw talent. Now, when you
Your ref-
combine, now if we just talking about this player got raw talent, this player got raw talent. He work on his stuff. He don't. Of course, that's gonna beat that out. But if we talking about
but
this player not as talented and he work hard, and this player extremely talented and he work a little bit, that raw talent 9 times out of 10 gonna win. If we just being honest, because I get we comparing NBA guys, but what NBA guy don't work hard? They can say they don't work as hard, but you still working hard because at the end of the
that's
day, that's
why
a job.
I feel like
That
that.
is a job.
But that's why, like, you can also say certain NBA guys don't put the extra time to do other things that other NBA guys do.
and
Like
they got a ceiling.
for film, for
Because matter of
instance,
fact,
some you agree with it, some NBA guys don't really care about film; they just want to collect their check. You feel me?
Yeah.
But there are other that actually do care that watch film, and that what separates them. That extra sacrifice that would separate them. That is a skill set. That ain't just something.
But you gotta think about it. Every person that's in the NBA has unreal talent.
Yes, they
That's
have
why I say
talent.
we
This
can
one.
compare.
That's one. Like yeah, you try to roll the ball out there 1-on-1, of course. But this is a team setting.
What
and
do you
plus
mean?
The
two,
NBA is
plus
a
two,
Now
team
you
you want
talking
setting,
about
Trey.
look,
you
look,
And you
look,
can't
can't,
look.
compare
bro. Raw
professional
talent don't
athletes
always
because
show itself
every
in the
athlete
NBA. Like
has unreal talent.
in the playoffs, they do what? They try to
Look,
tone everything down to a minimum, right?
Y'all,
Okay, you got it. You don't listen either,
what I'm
though,
saying
Trey.
is, y'all, what I'm saying, I get what y'all saying, but you gotta listen. Everybody in the NBA was an unreal talent at their high school. Like they can get on these podcasts and lie and make it and dumb themselves down. Like, bro, I worked hard, bro. I wasn't that cold in high school. Yes, you were. You 6'5", you can do everything a 5'11" point guard do, and you move just as fast and jumping way higher. That's unreal talent. So when we compare NBA guys or NFL guys or anybody of that pro magnitude, yes, of course, if you have response skills, you're gonna be better than somebody that's just as talented. But we talking about just regular athletes, collegiate athletes, or just high school
refine
athletes.
skills.
Talent, talent, talent matters way more than refined skills.
I'm telling you, refine skills. Refine skills is through you knowing through experience, you going through it. The person with refined skills will beat the person with raw talent. Cause just like Carlos was telling you, it's to a certain point you get to where a person has figured your specific talent out. Once your talent is took away because you haven't been working on your skills, you don't have that experience. What are you going to do? Like Carlos said, what would your counter be? It's refined skills, bro. I'm telling you. If you got a person that's fundamentally sound against a person that's dealing with raw talent, that person that's fundamentally sound will beat that person with raw talent. Because the only thing he's dependent on is, oh, my talent. Your talent only gets you so far. It's a ceiling with your talent. That's why KD said, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. Because talent is, oh, this is all I got. I don't gotta work on this. I ain't gotta do nothing. Refine skills, bro. Is the experience, the skills. I got all of this, the skill set for this. When it gets that opportune time, that point in time, that talent is gonna go down. The refined skills is gonna go up. I'm telling you. We done seen this numerous of times in basketball.
Ooh.
Why you think people talk about it all the time? Oh, those
Ooh.
guys are young. They didn't know too much. Compared to playing against a veteran guy and be like, oh, why that guy won? Because he had this, he knew how the game worked, he knew that. I'm telling you, refined skills will beat the talent any day of the week.
Refined skills like you working harder at your game. I mean, you said vets played longer, so they have more experience. So of course, if we talk about that,
There's some veterans that they made it far deep in the playoffs too, Trey. But they're still a veteran because they've been around for a long time. But like, it's a bunch of veterans that don't have Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals under their resume, under their belt. Yes, just because you're older, don't mean if you ain't never been there just like the young cat. What's the difference?
Hale just made his point off someone who's been there, and he said they talk about it all the time. These guys have more experience.
You were just saying experience. If an older guy don't have the experience of getting to the finals, what is the real difference?
That's what I'm saying. As far as the experience,
you get experience from playing every day. You can get experience from being on
Trey,
good teams. It's something like working out, working on your skills by yourself.
So Trey, you're comparing everything to rolling the ball out and playing one-on-one. This is a team sport.
No, I'm not, because I done seen dudes with immense talent that don't work as hard as me or don't work as hard as guys around the area, and they kill just off the talent. And they get to college and
show me somebody how far they went. The people you know, how far?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
that. Not to the NBA.
If you want to talk about high school, yes, of course. If you want to talk about high school only, yes, yeah. But sooner or later, that raw talent gonna stop after high school and college because they gonna get nowhere if they don't watch tape. They don't work on their game. It's gonna stop. Name some crazy athletes that they just get all the way because of pure talent. They gotta work on their game eventually, and you know that.
Like I said, my thing is refined skills. That talent. It's a ceiling to it. It's a ceiling.
I think Trey gave the perfect example when he was talking about LeBron and Kobe. I think that was the perfect example.
But that's the thing though. LeBron got to a specific place. We could say that. Just because his talent got him to a specific place.
Okay, can I give an example?
LeBron is the best definition of raw talent.
Can I give a?
Of course. Y'all can't throw experience in this conversation because obviously that's any athlete. If you're playing, you're gonna have experience no matter what you do.
Okay. Do we know what refined skills are?
Can I give a good
game?
Can I give
on your game? Like you said.
Can I give a good example?
Like you said, working on your game. Kobe. Like you said, Kobe. Like you said, Kobe worked way harder. We're pretty sure we know Kobe worked way harder than LeBron did.
All right. Can I say this?
Hell, refined skills would be like we talk about how we used to work out all the time, working out 3 and 4 times a day.
That's what I'm asking. Do we know what refined skills is, or did we just throw something out there to say?
You said what?
Do we know what refined skills is, or did we just throw something out there to say?
Refined skills are working on your game. You enhancing your skills by your work ethic. If that's what I'm saying.
But look,
what you was gonna say?
Can I say this?
You don't get that. That's refined skills, refining your skills. You know, like refining.
All right. So I got this.
Sure, we know.
I got this. Look, like y'all want to say LeBron. LeBron coming into the league was not the best 3-point shooter. But now why is he shooting 40% last 2 years at an older age? He did what? Worked on his shooting. That helps a lot. He know he's not as athletic, so he did what? Worked on his shooting more, so he can hit more outside jump. He's shooting 42% from 3 this year and shot 40 last year. Why did he get better? Why did he get better?
I'm glad you said it. Because that's exactly.
I mean, you can't base it off that.
I mean, his athleticism went away. Like it's athleticism.
If you gonna base it off that, then we might as well not even have this conversation because every pro athlete gonna work on their game at some point.
They got to work on their game every year. You got to get better. If you're talking about college and high school, of course. But you know what I'm saying? Defeat the whole debate. You want to talk about college and high school only. If we're gonna talk about the lower level, of course, it's defeat the debate too. We're gonna talk about the lower level.
Hell, do you think
even without LeBron, even without that 3-ball, LeBron was still better than Kobe?
But I'm saying, okay, but like, did it not help him keep his average afloat? Did it not help him keep his average afloat? Shooting better?
Yeah. Are you serious?
What did he say?
So without the 3-ball, you said without the 3-ball, LeBron.
No, I ain't. Don't start it. Lock in. It ain't gonna lie, Carlos. Are we really just sure that LeBron ain't out there just to think about? Look at the shots he's taking.
LeBron later in his career take more 3-point attempt now, because he can't jump over everybody no more.
LeBron put the post.
So he had to refine his skills and shoot better. He had to.
Guy giving the deal. We don't have no proof that LeBron just tells
okay, so why the numbers go from low 30s to 40s?
Because I started taking more threes. Because I actually started taking more threes.
To take more threes, you gotta make them too, Trey. If you're taking more, he's making them. If you're taking more, you gotta make them. He's making them.
It's not hard.
But I'm saying when he was. But 3 years ago he was still taking 6, 7 3-point attempts. He was still shooting low 30s. Now 2 years later, 2 years now he's shooting 40 and 42%. He's refining skills, Trey. You don't think he here to talk? LeBron's a lousy 3-point shooter, and now he go actually shoot thousands of jump shots a day, refining skills, making sure he can make them.
Should I put it like this? So we think a person that don't work on their game and come out there with raw talent versus a person who do work on their game and have refined skills. Against those guys, it's just gonna be. They just gonna beat those guys. A team of refined skills guys. Because apparently, y'all say refined skills is working on what you said now, working on yourself, working on your game, and also that's through experience. Versus a guy that's just raw talent. Raw talent is a guy you just throwing out there. I'm just saying.
Who the better player, Allen Iverson or Jalen Brunson?
Who the better player, Allen Iverson or Jalen Brunson? I go Allen. I get that.
You.
Exactly.
Both of them have experience playing the game of basketball.
Who do we
did not work on his game? Jalen Brunson worked on his game his whole life.
Jalen Brunson is a good definition of somebody who has refined skills.
That's what I'm saying. He's not better than Allen Iverson.
Time out though. Who did we just compare to? And that's the thing Carlos is trying to get y'all to understand. Y'all comparisons that y'all making are terrible. Who are you? You won't compare AI to freaking Jalen Brunson.
I like you comparing one of all-time greats in point guard to somebody that ain't even scratching the surface of top 20 all time.
Matter of fact, that's what I'm saying. If we gonna do that, matter of fact, we can go
refined skills.
If you could have picked anybody with refined skills. Stephen Curry is the definition of refined skills. If that was the case,
Curry had that scrappy quality. What are we talking about?
It was refined skills, though. He ain't come out like that. He went to Davidson. What the frick is we talking about?
He had that scrap at Davidson.
But if he had the strap he has now, what school you think pick him up?
He ain't going to no freaking. Exactly, he ain't going to no Davidson. He went to Davidson. Come on.
If he didn't shoot thousands of jump shots, if he shot, probably did shoot like back then. But if he shoot like he shoot now, what school you think get him?
Hold on. Time out. Okay, London, I will say, Steph Curry's definition of refined skill because his father taught him how to shoot from very early age because he didn't have the talent. He wasn't 6'5", he wasn't ultra fast, he couldn't jump out. But you just said the other day, Kel, that Steph Curry is not better than Magic Johnson. You said Magic Johnson is the best point guard of all time. I guarantee you, Curry had to work harder than Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson is a natural talent. He's 6'9". He can run for his era. He can do stuff for his era. That's a natural talent.
Magic Johnson had to work on his. Magic Johnson had to work on his game. Magic Johnson worked on his game as well. Like we said with the refined skills. If we talking about that, Magic Johnson put in the sky hook into his game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's how his numbers went up that year when they was in the finals. The man averaged 42 and 15.
And like,
come on, bro.
And some of
you know
y'all,
if we
gonna
talk about stuff,
and some of y'all like to use the evolution. The trainers back then are not the trainers now. Nowhere near.
Bro. Any we gonna AI to JB? London, I thought you was better than that. AI to Jalen Brunson, bro. Come on, bro. Be real now. Be real now. Man, just compare AI and JB.
Do you realize how many
grandma, my grandma, the hobo on the street would have picked Allen Iverson over Jalen Brunson. He's talking about, man, come on, bro.
Hey, can I add this?
If you take their careers, if they line up and just roll out the ball.
That's what I'm saying. You want to do one-on-one. You want to do one-on-one. That's what you want to do. This is a team sport. This is a team sport, Trey. We're not playing one-on-one. We're not playing one-on-one. No, Trey, we're not playing one-on-one. We're not playing one-on-one. I'm sorry.
I'm going to punish Joe.
I'm sorry. We're not. Yeah, one-on-one. Yeah, that's what you want to do. One-on-one. This is a team sport. I'm sorry. Man, this is a team sport. This is a team sport. I'm not playing the one-on-one. Yeah, because that's what you want. That was this whole argument based on what you one-on-one basketball. That's what you want to argue.
Not, gang. Okay. You're talking about who's the better player. Caleb Parr is not a...
That's what I'm saying. You want to roll the basketball off so you can tear somebody face off one-on-one. That's what you want to do, Trey.
You gotta not just say we playing a 5-5 game. If you put Allen Iverson's skill set and his talent in me, and you find somebody the same size, which him and Jalen Brunson the same size, and put Jalen Brunson's skills in them, and we play a 5-on-5 game with a whistle, you can be a referee or coach the game if you want to. I'm going to tear that other person's face off. I have Allen Iverson's skill set.
Also based on the other team, but it's like you just said. It's like you said in that Anthony Davis. I'm gonna have somebody, if I'm coaching the game, have somebody beat you to the spot, and now if you got raw talent and you don't have nothing else you can rely on, you're not gonna.
To the spot.
But it's help defense, Trey. I can have somebody assigned to be here, be there. I can have somebody assigned to that, Trey. Let's be for real. After you got nothing else, you got no counter, you got no other skill set.
Bring all this coaching stuff into it.
Okay, I'm done.
You gotta give people help if you want to. These guys, nobody can stop these guys no matter what you do. You send 5 people that nobody stopping these people.
That's understood.
Like it's like talent gets you farther. If you got that, I'm saying. Kel, alright, you who's the best basketball player you ever seen? That played with you?
That played with me?
Cause you said out of your own mouth, you said you was probably the hardest worker out of the people around you. So who's the best basketball player that played with you? Carlos Williams, right?
Shoot, no, Lafayette Rutledge, and he's shorter than me, and that's a refined skills guy. Shoot the ball just as good as anybody I know. Shooting it from the parking lot.
You told me he just hop about the bed. He a natural bucket. That's what you told me when we was talking about. You never said he worked hard.
Yeah, really. But that's what but he worked hard. He worked hard to get where he was. The man's 5'10", bro. Lafayette Rutledge.
How old is Lafayette compared to you, Kel?
Lafayette is probably 27 compared to me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said somebody that you played with, not somebody like we talking about that you played on the same team with. You played with Carlos, right?
Oh, besides, yeah, if we talking about that, I played with Carlos.
You worked harder than Carlos?
Did I work harder than Carlos?
I'm just saying, based off your work ethic that you told me, and based off me seeing Carlos work ethic, because I played with him as well. I'm pretty sure you said you was working out like I was working out when we had those conversations. And the way I know that Carlos worked out.
I didn't know how Carlos worked out.
I know though. But I know though, that's what I'm saying. Carlos ain't work out much. Like, that's just natural. Like, he's just going to get one natural. He went farther than you based off his natural talent. And there's no knock to you.
No knock to me. He also went farther than me too based off his height. His height and what he did.
That's a part of raw talent. Like those are raw attributes
sure.
that you can't teach. So
For
that's what
sure,
I'm saying.
yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm
6'6",
saying.
yeah.
You see where raw talent beats. I ain't gonna lie.
But
He shoot the ball on the outside. He shoot the ball just as good as you. He finished better than you.
he don't shoot the ball, but he don't shoot the ball just as good as we know he does not. But anyways, to that though. Anyways, to that, nah, heck no. Carlos don't shoot the ball better than me.
Just like Cam Brown on my life. Cam Brown used to sit at the dorm and not do nothing. He played 2K all day.
But
Trey, 35 minutes, give you 14 points, and the other person that he's guarding not scoring the basketball. And I was at the gym running around crazy, like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to earn my minutes by working hard. And that raw, talented guy, killing me.
But the thing is though, also too, if you want to take that into account, it's a lot more that going when you talking about that type of stuff. As far as that, it's a lot more that go into account, and just based off raw talent and ability. It's a lot of politics and all that goes into that as well. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no disrespect, but what I'm gonna just say for me, man, there's no way possible I'm doing anything on the basketball court for real that Cam is doing.
Trey,
my arms ain't long enough. I can't shoot the ball naturally like him. Now at 1-on-1, I tell Cam up. Cam,
exactly. So but also too, that goes back to the thing.
We don't play 1-on-1 basketball.
But I ain't talking about 1-on-1.
Even you said we don't play 1-on-1 basketball.
Carlos said y'all not playing 1-on-1 basketball, but you even just talked about too how you used to, the people you was going against, you was winning because you was the person that worked harder, so you knew how to play the game. You working harder.
He redefined his skills, so he's better.
But that's what I'm not saying you dominating,
I still couldn't keep up, but I'm getting wins. Let me not boost myself up now. I'm a bucket, but I'm still not dominating them guys we play 1-on-1.
It ain't gotta necessarily be. I ain't saying you gotta be dominating. You necessarily dominating, but Are you beating the guys? Yes or no?
Not every time.
It ain't gotta be every time. Are you winning it? Are you winning it? Yes or no, though?
Not majority of the time. What I'm saying.
And also too, the same. You had, and no disrespect to you, you had your opportunity to go back and play ball. You just decided not to.
What they got to do with when I did play?
Like I said,
my cousin just won MACC Player of the Year. Oh my granny! When I was in high school, I did the gym working out. They'll call him to work out. Bro, I'm not coming to the gym unless we playing 5-on-5. He just won MACC Player of the Year.
But also too, what did I just say? It's a lot of, what did I just say, Carlos? It's a lot. If you talking about as far as that, it's a lot more stuff to do with it than what you just talking about. I say that all the time. You gotta stay on top of what you about. Huh?
Talking about Trey.
He works out now.
Okay, he refined his skills to win that, right?
Nah, that was just ill. Wow. Like that was just Luther. I know Luther. That was just Luther.
I seen plenty of video of him. I seen plenty of video of him meeting up with J-Bo to work out in his freshman year, and he refined the skills to get better. He had a huge jump from year 1 to 2. He working on his game.
Okay, don't say you said plenty of video.
He working on his game. His year 1 to year 2 was a huge difference. He worked on his game.
And also too, that's what I'm saying. You can't even, as far as talking about that topic, it's a lot of other stuff that go on with that, with what you talking about. Why you think your coach called you back for the next year?
Hard work ethic.
That's something.
See how much he developed by working hard.
That's something totally different with that. I done had numerous of guys, like you said, I was better than, and I worked harder than. Even if I didn't work harder than, but it's a lot of other stuff that go into that. So you can't even put that in the conversation about that. Like basketball ain't got its own politics as well, especially when you get to college. You got to take into account people.
If you get the job done, you get the job done.
Man, come on, bro. If that's the case, you talking about that politics junk school. How you got a person that's not playing basketball just because his daddy used to coach for the team or such and such, he got a roster spot filled over the guy that's better than him, and you telling me it ain't no politics? Trey, come on. That's what I'm saying. You can't bring that in the conversation.
Who? Give me
that happened. That happened numerous of times. I ain't gonna say no examples because I don't want nobody getting defended by the names. But that didn't happen numerous of times. Am I lying, Carlos?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. Like I said, I ain't gonna talk. Mississippi State had one 2 years ago. Some college teams even have some a couple times. You the coach's son, but this guy I know is better. You still gonna have a roster spot because I know you such and such. Man, that's what I'm saying. You can't bring that up. Let's just stay on the. But no, because you brought that up. That's what I'm saying. You can't say that. You gotta stay on the topic about what it's about. It's so much other stuff that go into that. Besides what you talking about.
Good job, man. If I got a player that's better than this walk on, but I gotta give him a scholarship, I don't gotta give him a scholarship, and he my son. Yeah, you can go kick rocks. I ain't gonna play you anyway. You probably better than him, but I'm not gonna play you. So we're not gonna compare no end of the bench guys anyway. Let's not do that.
I'm trying to tell you though of what you brought up. You can't bring that into that. It's a lot more of what goes on than what you talking about. We talking about refined skills to raw talent. Keep it at that. The other stuff as far as talking basketball, when you talking about basketball, it's a lot more to do with that.
Hey, London, you think David Ortiz worked out a lot? Or you think he just naturally can hit a ball for his 50 feet?
Yeah, we know David Ortiz personally. Okay. Killing me, Carlos.
Hey, don't.
They talked about him being lazy. There are multiple stories about him being lazy.
I watch both of y'all play baseball. I'm saying, ain't baseball one of the sports you gotta play almost every day to stay consistent in it?
Playing every day and working is two different things.
Okay, no, you gotta practice it. You don't? I'm just asking. You just gotta practice hitting the baseball, or you just wake up and do it. You just wake up. You can wake up and hit.
Some guys wake up and do it. Some guys wake up and do it.
We didn't see guys wake up.
You do. I said, yeah, I have seen guys wake up and do it.
But like, how far it took? I just want to know. I just want to know how far it took.
He quit in Atlanta, and then he went and played another sport and went far, right?
Who?
The guy we talking about? Are we talking about the same guy?
Oh yeah.
What sport?
He wake up and do it.
What sport?
He wake up and doing the baseball. He help about to be in the basketball too. Easy.
And how far he go in basketball?
How far he go?
How far he go in basketball?
How far did he go?
He's doing pretty good.
Well,
He's gonna be playing D1 basketball next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
he's probably gonna be
he work out.
He's gonna be a professional basketball player.
He work out in basketball.
Not much.
I can't speak on.
So y'all saying like the person that was good at baseball, he like never practiced him and never just on game day.
I mean, he was lazy when he did it.
But he did get some practice in.
I mean,
no. In order to find your skills, you have to get good quality practice. No,
yeah, I was just gonna say it wasn't good quality practice.
The problem why he stopped doing it. He wasn't gonna be just amazing at it. He couldn't go. He probably knew he wasn't gonna go far. I would say he knew he probably stick with baseball. He wasn't gonna go far unless he refined his skills. Kept practice, kept working out.
See, who can we compare that we know?
Compare the next question so we can compare.
Compare the next question.
Y'all don't realize how much talent matters.
We know how, but imagine you put hard work into it.
That's not what I'm saying. We saying a guy that's going out with fine skills and a guy that's going out with talent.
Okay, but don't you think some people that got refined skills, don't you think they had to have some talent in the beginning? Or none?
Yeah.
They just come out straight. They just come out straight butt and refine. That what you want? Somebody just straight garbage.
I was in basketball. I was straight butt.
You wasn't just bad.
I was. We were grounded to be a decent basketball player.
Yeah. What you got next for us, Court?
They like putting me out there with this ride.
What you got next for us, Court?
I think I've been a pretty good basketball player if I worked.
You got?
No, but I'm not. Who you think a better basketball player? Me or London?
Yeah, Court, what you got for us?
Okay, thank you.
Dang, did you not go to the gym every day?
But did I? Hey, look. After I knew I wasn't gonna go nowhere, what I do? I stopped.
London, did you ever just really work out as far as basketball? Wow, that's wow. Wow.
Okay, hold on. We're not, we're not gonna do that.
London.
I'm not.
I ain't never had no trainer in the work at basketball.
I'm not no basketball.
I ain't never had no trainer. But I did go to the gym by myself and shoot.
I see what you're saying though, Trey.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't grow up going to the gym. Carlos used to be at the gym every day with me.
Okay, London. You remember London, you remember we out there in the field. I'm doing stuff with y'all. Do I like playing baseball? No, I can still field the ball. I can still throw a ball. I can still catch a ball. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm an athlete. I'm not an athlete like y'all, but I know how to play sports.
What's your point?
If I wanted to play baseball, I can. That's not me. I don't want to.
You still wouldn't be better than London.
Yes, because London did what at baseball? He worked on his craft.
But you worked on your craft in basketball, and you just said London's better than you.
I also feel like if I was 130 pounds lighter, I could beat London basketball too.
That got something to do with raw natural abilities.
No, I worked on my game too, Trey. I'm just fat. I've always been fat.
Okay, look. I'm just fat.
Look.
London is just better.
Look.
Raw ability.
Look. I'm gonna give you another example. It's another fat basketball player that used to go to the Y. He worked on his game too, but I still feel like I was 10 times better. And y'all, everybody agree too.
Who?
You know who? I ain't gonna say no name, but he used to go to the Y. Think of big basketball players, and to this day I don't think you see a baby picture of me.
That's why we should go to the next question.
Game. But I'm just saying, like, you literally
Court.
Come on,
be the host.
Before we go.
Court, be the host.
Court,
be the host. Be the host. Trey ain't the host, bro. Be the host, Court.
We're gonna wrap this up. I ain't gonna lie.
You know,
you literally just made the point, though, Carlos.
But I refined my skills. I was better than him. Yes, I refined my skills.
But you weren't better than Lenny. Lenny is just a naturally better athlete than you.
But I feel like
right or wrong.
No offense. No offense. I do feel like I got the skill set to beat you. I'm not in shape enough to beat you. And I don't think I can't keep up with you, Lenny. I'm overweight. You know what I'm saying?
That's London raw ability.
Come on, London know himself. London know himself. I can't. If we London. If you be honest, London. If we play basketball, if you wanted to, you can drive by me every time, right? Be honest with me. Be honest with me, London. See, bro. I'm letting you think about it.
You should have stopped that when Trey was saying something.
Hey, damn yourself, bro.
I'm glad y'all know that. After this,
hey, Court, go back to the mic. Go to the